Right, so areas to look out for on a VW T4 in regards to rust. Probably the most common is the panel there. Basically you'll have some drain holes which are up the top here, and it fills up in here and you end up with leaves and God knows what else stuck in there, which then in turn causes this to rust out. So always have a feel around here, underneath here, get your head underneath there and check whether there's any holes or anything, because that's quite a nasty bit to end up having to weld. Same along here, keep your eyes along here on the seals, all the way along here on the inner and outer. As you can see, got a little bit here myself, all the way along inner and outer. So on the rear arches around there, check. You feel in there, if there's a lump there, there's probably a bit of filler. Same underneath here and have a look. You can see here, there's a hole there, so I've got to patch up. Keep your eyes out for sealant and stuff like that. Check that's all consistent and all smooth. Check it all around these. Check your seams are not bulged out and got rust in them. And probably the most common bit on the T4s to go is right here. You can see I've got a hole here where somebody's bodged it up and decided to put a bit of filler. Don't do that as a repair. Weld it back up like I have done here. I'm in the process of doing. The most common areas for these to go, and the one thing you don't want to be gone, is the rear crash bar, which is behind this bumper here. If you actually get underneath and look, you can see. Now don't worry about anything surface like this. This can all be cleaned up. What you'll be looking for is holes, things like that. Look underneath the van. This has got a bit of surface. This has never been undersealed. Underseal's always a bad sign as well, so watch out for that. On here, this is all clean. Now quite often you get your holes inside. Now on the actual floor here, there's spot welds going all the way along these beams, all the way along, and quite often that's where they start rusting through. So if you can't lift the floor, get underneath, spend some time underneath it. The seller, if he's not going to let you do that, it's not worth buying it, because he's obviously got something to hide. Get underneath it and look, spend some time underneath it, make sure you've got a torch. Check for any filler or fiberglass or anything like that. And if you are lucky enough to get inside, and as I say, other places they can go, well, as I say, that floor, if it's kitted out as a camper or whatever, and obviously you can't get access to seeing the floor on top, but just to give you an idea of how they can go, you have all your spot welds and etc along here, and you can see I've got a little tiny one here which I'm going to tackle, nip in the butt before I convert. They tend to go all the way along there. Another area they tend to go is here. Obviously if you can get access to the wheel arches, check them. Just like they do go on the top there. Quite often they go here as well. They go down on this section and they go along here. I'll show you on that one. Yeah. They will go along here, and so you've got your actual subframe behind that, and it can actually rot that out as well, which is not a good thing. So that's another bit to watch out for. Obviously your steps, you want to get in there, look in there, check there's no holes in there, all the way along there, no rust or anything. You can always get it down there. This is another very common spot for them to go. They'll quite often go all the way around here. If you've had a leak for quite a while, you'll get water in this pillar here, and it'll sit in there and rot all this out, and rot the seal out down the bottom. Obviously check around your windscreen, check there's no holes. You can quite often get water ingest here, which obviously comes in and it rots, then in turn rots all your floor out. So I mean, if you're going to buy, I can't really see a seller having an issue with you pulling the step out here. Check all in there, not all rotten. If you can get away, if you let you pull the carpet away here, check this bit of the inner arch here, because as I say, the water comes in the top of the window here. Depending how bad it is, you can literally just pour straight down on the floor like that, or it can run down the pillar and down at the side, and obviously rot all this out. So another little area to look out for. Just check silly little things like this, because these can be rotten out, and that's a bad sign. As I say, battery tray here, they can rot out. Check there's metal in there and it's not been fiberglassed or fillered. Same on the back there. Just get in there and have a look. Front crash bars, they can rot, but it's certainly not as bad as the back. But definitely worth having a look at. Same this side, these are filled up with leaves and everything. I mean, if you do buy one, it's worth taking these off every once in a while just to clean that out. Or you can upgrade and have a pipe put through so it drains out to the floor. I mean, just check things like this. I mean, little bits of rust like this are not really anything to worry about if you kind of DIY and clean up and a bit of paint. Yeah, and just check all your seals. I'm sure I'm probably missing out a few bits on this, and I'm sure people will add a few bits in the comments.